Okay. Welcome. It's Just Gist with Zika on iGroup Radio, www.igroupradio.com. And you can find us on Facebook, it's iGroup Radio, on Twitter at iGroup World, and you can follow me on Twitter at ZikaLicious1. And guys, it's a rainy Tuesday. I woke up today and like, no, I don't want to come to work. I just want to sleep some more. But I had to come to work, so I got here, and I also have a very special guest in the house with me. Over the weekend, it was the African Magic Viewers' Choice Award. Did I get that right, OC?
Absolutely.
Okay. African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards, and I actually got to watch that on TV. And I was a little disappointed in some areas and a little excited in some areas as well. But, well, let me just tell you who we have in the house with us. We have OC Ukeje, almost every girl's crush.
Thank you. You said almost because I cannot tell you that I don't know about. Yeah.
Let me tell you, this morning when I got to the office,
Yeah.
and I told my colleagues that I was having, girls especially, that was going to have you as a guest, like, oh my god, really? And everybody's like, is he coming? Is he still coming? I have to take a picture today.
Are you sure that they were saying that because I was coming or because I had,
No, because you were coming. And now they're taking pictures with you. I'm sure they're really happy.
Aww.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, OC Ukeje, let me just give you a little background of this wonderful personality that we have on iGroup Radio, the iGroup Villa. Okechukwu Ukeje, known as OC Ukeje, is Nigerian actor, model, and musician. He was nominated at the 2013 Africa Movie Academy Awards in the category Best Actor in a Leading Role. He won the 2013 Best of Nollywood Awards and 2013 Nigerian Entertainment Awards for his role in Alan Hoser. He also won a Nollywood Movie Award as Best Lead Actor for his role in the musical movie Hood Rush. Let's talk about your modeling and music career. So, have you released any albums yet? Have you done any modeling jobs so far?
As a matter of fact, I mean, I don't know why I still have that up, the modeling part of it. Because while we're in the university, what we did was typically you get the invitations, exactly.
Yeah.
And say, oh, come to so and so, they're auditioning for this and that. And then benefits of, okay looks, let's just go there. But I haven't exactly pursued that. But as far as music goes, it was actually what I was doing before I started doing the acting full time.
Okay.
And it was difficult to have to figure which one to do, because I dare say I'm good at both. But the music, you just wake me up from sleep, it's right there. But the issue was it was difficult to get the music out, and then the acting started opening more doors. And then someone just told me that I should ride the wave that leads me in the direction that opens more doors. And the acting was doing that. And then music started changing in Nigeria, and we started doing the kind of music that we do now, which is pretty much commercial.
Right.
But I don't have anything commercial yet. I recorded a couple things. I put one out 2 years ago, just to get a feel and stuff. But my kind of music, may not be generally accepted right now. But yeah, we're working on looking at doing singles later this year.
So your passion is actually music and movies.
Absolutely.
Which is your very best. What would you say you love to do? Your greatest passion and gift will be?
I always think it's music, and it's funny because it doesn't seem like I know a ton of people who don't even know that I can sing.
True, like me.
Yeah, I don't think that you do. Well, you saw Hood Rush, and then
I saw Hood Rush, but it wasn't really serious singing. It was more like just open your mouth and just feel glamorous and just.
Right, even though we recorded our songs.
Okay.
Yeah, so we recorded our songs in the studio, so all we had to do was lip sync and stuff.
Okay.
But a ton of the people who know me in Nigeria and don't know that I can sing. It's the people who I went to the university with.
Okay.
That obviously saw me do a lot of stuff on my campus fellowship. I was always singing, basically always singing.
Campus fellowship.
Yeah.
You were a Christian brother?
Oh yeah.
Are you still a Christian brother?
I'm still a Christian brother.
I asked a question. You know why?
Why?
I watched Hood Rush.
Yeah.
OC. I also watched a couple of movies.
Ooh.
And I've seen you and the sisters kissing. Like, I need to show me, like, kissing. And he says he's a Christian brother.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, it's an interesting concept to our work.
Okay.
Because I remember the years that I thought it was absolutely impossible for me to want to kiss anyone while shooting a film.
Right.
I just couldn't understand how I say I'm this person, and then you tell me that, oh, this is a character. All you have to do is lend your body to the character. And I had conversations. I remember I had tons of conversations with filmmakers, producers. I remember the last one I had was with Amaka Igwe, you know, and she just did not understand what I was saying. I said, well, it's your body that you're lending to the character. So either way, you're the person who's kissing. And she said, yeah, but I'm Christian too, but we understand that this is the designation of our work. This is the character who's doing. So at the end of the day, what you're doing is, what your business as work is different, technically.
I have heard that there are professional kinds of kisses.
But they are.
I watched the Spanish
Telemundo.
Yes,
Yeah.
Spanish it's called something, you know?
Yeah.
And they say there is a professional way to kiss, unless maybe the actress involved asks you to give them a real kiss. So they don't give tongue to tongue exchange.
Exactly.
I guess that's the problem Martin Lawrence had at that time when he had that Martin show where he kissed Gina and then she said he did it too much. It was too real.
Oh.
So there are possibly professional kisses.
Because typically
what are the professional kisses? You don't do the tongue kissing. You just
there is no tongue exchange.
no tongue exchange,
It is usually
right?
just lip action.
Okay.
And then depending on the thing is, you basically simulate the tension with just the lips, and that's really it. The rest of it is all.
Are you allowed to
you
get
know.
hard-ons when you kiss it?
You are not supposed to, but
You're
the
not
thing
supposed to
is,
get
there are
hard-on?
times that you do, because it depends on who you're working with.
I can sue you if you have a hard-on, right?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Especially because it's unfair. It's like double standard. So the guy, you can see that he has a hard on.
Okay.
But the woman, there is nothing to prove that she too is, you know, stirred up.
Okay.
You know, so why would you sue me when I cannot tell how the effect
That's
is
so
on
awkward.
you? It is. You know, but I mean, typically, I think when I was shooting Hood Rush, that's the first time that I was in that situation, you know, because it was a very detailed scene. You know, I had to, you know, take off the towel, you know, clip the
What
bra.
movie was that, please? So I can go buy and watch.
This was Hood Rush, actually.
Hood Rush. Take
Yes.
note. Go and buy Hood Rush and see where he took off a towel and had to kiss. What was the actress's name again?
Chelsea, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Chelsea. She was in The Office, right? With Rita Dominic.
Alright, well, I don't know
Is
that.
that
film.
okay?
No.
But that was the particular movie where he had this sensual kiss with all the
Super
female
sexy.
actresses. Not just Chelsea. Also Bimbo Akintola.
Yeah. Even though Bimbo Akintola, it wasn't anything, you know, grand. Obviously, it was just, you know, that and that's the essence of.
Were you intimidated with the way she came at you with the kiss and all that? She seemed like the very domineering one, you know?
Well, and she was in the film, but the good thing is, because Bimbo and I had a personal relationship before we started working, it was easy for us to work out what our characters required for us to do. And then typically, I find that it's important for you as a younger, you know, actor to be able to get to that level of comfortability,
Okay.
comfort, so that you can do what you have to do without it coming across like the person's character is totally dominating yours. You know.
Okay.
So it was really easy to work with her, and she made it easy because at the end of the day, it's really about the work. It's not about the personalities that are in the room, basically.
A lot of people think that acting is really easy. They think it's just get a script. It's not just go there and just say line and just action. How hard is it to get into character?
Now here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. I think that a lot of the things that we used to write and the scripts that we used to get, a chunk of them are easy to do, but it's because the scripts are easy to do that you have to find a way to make the character interesting for people to watch. When you see a lot of the material for people who work outside of Nigeria, I mean North America and Europe and whatnot, you find that they have time to be able to develop a character.
Sure.
They have time to be able to research a character.
Yeah.
You know, so you know you're going to shoot a film in August. You start preparations from now. You know, they have time to be able to travel to a country, you know, and find out about the people that they're supposed to be representing. So all that time allows them to be able to dive into whoever the character they're representing is, or whatever race or culture or whatever it is that they're supposed to be projecting in the film. You know, so they have time to be able to research and develop it well enough so that you can, you know, immerse yourself in it. Here, we don't have that kind of time. You know, you have at best 2 weeks to be able to shoot a film. You know, and before 2 weeks of production, you probably get 1 week of pre-production, or you sit down with, if you even get the time to sit down with your actors and you guys do table reads and whatnot. You know, so this is part of the reasons why I say it's easier to work it out here. But that being said, it's not the easiest thing to do, because you have to be able to understand what you want to do with the scenes. And even when you understand what you want to do with the scenes, you realize that you're working with different kinds of actors, and they're going to give you different kinds of energy when you get on set.
Right.
You know, so you have to be prepared for that. It's interesting also when you hear people curse people out for the kinds of movies they do and the kinds of roles they play, and I'm like, I wish that I could sometimes take you guys through the process of what it is to be able to shoot a film, especially when you see what people do with emotional scenes. You may have to do those takes sometimes 10, sometimes 15 times, you know, and it's very demanding for an actor. You know, you're going to get your master shots, you'll get your medium shots, you get your close-ups. They want a medium close-up. There's a mistake in this one, we have to take it again. So by the time you're done doing like 15 takes, and you have to do the same.
I agree with you,
know what I'm
totally.
saying? It's crazy.
I was also in Hood Rush as well, and I was one of the judges. I felt, well, just go sit down, just talk, and then they'll say, zoom in on her, do it again. I'm like, but I did that before.
Exactly.
They do it again, one again, a close up, and then so it's a lot of work.
It is a lot
but when
of
everything is put together, it looks like it's just, you know,
it's
something
just
did in a day,
exactly.
shot in a day.
Yeah.
You presented an award with Leonard Naji at
Yes.
the Jessica Put It African Magic's Viewers Choice Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Was she your crush at any point in your life?
No, even though she stood as one of the, you know, people that I always look forward to working with. And it still hasn't happened. It is very interesting that it still hasn't happened, because you know how you pen down the people that you hope you'll work with at some
Right.
point in your career, you know, and I think that I've been blessed to work with virtually all of them, you know, in one regard or the other, and then we've developed friendship, but till date it's not Genevieve. So yeah, if you will call presenting work, I guess we did it on
Presenting
Saturday.
is work.
Exactly, it is. And I mean presenting in terms of just getting on stage. Obviously, this thing you're doing is work. You have to prepare for it, of course.
Right,
It is
right.
work.
Thank you, brother.
I know, it is definitely work. Oh, it's not, yeah, of course it is.
Anyway, you've done a couple of movies. You've won so many awards. Some people think you just started, you know, you came into the limelight almost immediately. Maybe
Yeah.
you started working last year,
Yeah.
then you became popular the year after
Yeah,
that.
right.
How long have you been in the business of movie making?
I've been in the business for 13 years now.
13 years.
Yeah, but it's hard for people to believe, because they really do think I just popped out from, you know, my street down the road.
Yeah. You also went to movie school, film school.
Yeah, I went to the New York Film Academy for 12 weeks. Yeah, just to get an idea of, because I mean, it's one thing to be talented or feel that you're talented at what you do, but it's a different thing to have the training and understand the ethics of the business, you know, and what you need to do when you get on set. Because those things, you can learn some of it on the job, but if you really are looking to God increasing or expanding you or taking you to Hollywood, for example, if you get there and the director says something to you that you don't know, you never heard, you're just going to be like, and they'll be like, oh, I thought they said this guy was, you know, a big actor back home, you know. So yeah, I've been at it for 13 years. I started off doing stage first. So I did stage for the first 4 or 5 years of my career. And by the time I was finishing with the university, I decided, you know what, let's find how to merge this with screen. And, you know, and then I did the reality TV show, and then I did a movie after that, and then I was, you know, looking for work, and then after I did the New York Film Academy, and I came back, then people started employing me for work. I think that's where things, you know, turned around.
So after you went to the film academy, people started looking at you differently, right?
I think so. It was funny, but that's exactly how it felt. It just felt like one of them came back, you're like, oh, and then, you know, you just came back from like, Yeah, so I felt like also this is what makes me a different actor.
So you're
all
going
of a
to
sudden.
advise younger people to get a professional career outside Nigeria to get noticed
I'll
as
be hon-
actors or actresses here?
I'll be honest with you. First of all, do it because you need it. That's the first thing, because you need it. But secondly, yes, our industry is as fickle as that. So yes, do it because it kind of gets you noticed. It was very hilarious to me, but that's what it was. It was like 1 minute nobody's hiring you, the next minute you're back from the States, and it was did then we'll hire you. And I'm like, oh, really? So yeah, so one, do it because you need it, but two, do it because the industry is that fickle.
Okay, you have done a couple of movies. You've done a couple of movies with professionals, and has there been any competition, rivalries, and sets, gossip, backbiting? People who say, "I don't like you, I don't want to work with him. He's just, what does he feel like? He's went to film school, so what? Have you had that kind of experience on set?
To date, actually, no. I think the only time that I mean, and this was funny because a friend of mine had called me from a set he was working on and said that, oh, what did you do to this producer that he's been talking a lot of trash about you on sets? And I'm like, who's the producer? And he mentions the name. I'm like, wow, okay. Turns out that I had just finished a reality TV show, and this was back in 2007. And I was tied to them contractually for a year, so obviously I couldn't work on anything. But he wanted me to do this project, and at the time I said, well, I have to confirm with my people because I have a contract and I need to know what I'm allowed to do, but because at the time I didn't. And then he keeps calling. I'm like, yeah, well, I've asked them, but they're tidying the details, so I don't know. So you need to, but he needed to start shooting and stuff, and then he goes ahead and starts shooting. And then I'm getting this feedback about how, they called me to come and shoot a film and I'm busy behaving like, I've just won a reality TV show, so my body is, And I'm like, and then this was just a conversation going on. And it was funny because there was a third party who called me to say, they've been talking a lot of stuff about you on set. I'm like, wow, my career just started, don't kill it. But outside that, so far, I think it's been super cool with the actors, with the directors, with the filmmakers. I don't think I've had.
Do you think it's this case scenario is more frequent with the actresses more than the male actors?
I think it's usually with the female. It's the feline cattiness, it just comes with who does she think she is, and it's almost as if because I realize that. With the guys, it's been easier for some of us to penetrate. Nobody's, struggling or competing to, But with the women, it's a different case entirely. And this is part of the reasons why I had a difficult time getting ahead. Because the women who've been in the business for a long time are not taking any prisoners. They want to play the young girls, they want to play the middle-aged girls, they just want to remain that way. And it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing to always make sure that you're relevant and you keep reinventing yourself. But I also think that there are younger women who, have the look that fits my own look. Because, they say, you have a small face, baby face, you have a small body. But I'm saying there are actors who can do that. But the thing was, I was stuck in the spot where I can't work with the older actors because they say I look too young to work with them. But they won't let the younger ones come through because, so I'm just like, you guys decide. Let me know.
You want to be the lead actress, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, all of that you find more with the women than the guys because it's been easy for the guys.
I know that we've heard a couple of times that the actresses get called up by some of the top shots to come for holidays and special places. Does it happen to male actors as well too? When people call you up from Abuja and say, "Hi, LC, this is Madam so and so, Alaja so and so. You're going for holiday in Dubai. I have a serious crush on you." Does that happen to you as well?
Oh yes. That's like part of the business. It's
okay.
Even though for someone like me, I'm not getting hit so much because I hide. You will not typically classify me as the guy who's always out there, but yes, I've had some of those experiences.
Can you share one or two of them with us?
Let me see. Yes. So I had started working on a new project. Okay. Well, I was working on a project, and I was supposed to start working on this new project. And then on the old project, they had, they had said they were trying to get someone for the new project. And we're like, okay, so is she going to come on board? Is she going to put her money there? Or no. And then we staged the old project. She happens to come to see the old project, and I happen to be playing lead in the thing.
Was she a producer or?
No, she was a financier. So she happened to be playing, she happened to be there when we're doing this old project. And then, okay. All right, fine, yeah, we'll work on the film. We will do the film. And then, all right,
she
right.
She to the house for dinner.
Yeah, you said, let's get your number. I mean, we think there's some other things I'm investing in that I think, be nice. And then it goes from there to, so what are you doing this evening? Oh, okay, right. And then you entertain one dinner, the next dinner, and then you see that the conversation start,
What was the conversation? Oh, I mean, you went for the first dinner, you were acting all nice, right?
Like, you will be.
Madam, thank you so much for financing this movie. I'm privileged to work with you. I would like to do more movies in the future like here. You're sweating so much, why? So how did you know it was going the other way?
Well, I mean, when people now become super nice to you, and then the demands for dinner becomes more than one.
Maybe she's just being nice. Maybe you remind her of her son or something. Why do you guys always think the other way?
Excuse me. I mean, this is clear. This is like, really, as in, so if you didn't meet me on this project, you will not have dinner.
Well, you remind me of my son,
Oh, you don't say. But do you have the same affections towards your son?
Okay, so we just ended at the dinner and that was
No,
it.
but obviously, I mean,
dinner.
then questions about...
Did she touch you? Did she kiss you?
Did
she call you?
Attempts.
Did she say she was lonely and she needed a massage? Case closed.
Oh my God! This girl, you are... Case closed.
Case closed. She was just being super nice.
Yeah, I know.
That's what he means.
Let's do that, being super nice.
What about younger girls? They come at your house, come look for you, call your number, hang out when you hang out, stuff like that.
Well, it's an interesting thing, but I'm typically not at home. So you will not find me at home except I'm at home. Except I decide that I'm at home. So I'm usually always on the go. It's either I'm working on something, or I'm taking meetings, or I'm hanging with the people who I've known for like forever. So it's usually one of all of those things, And it's crazy, but I feel like I spend a lot of times taking meetings, basically. And it's on different things. It's not just the acting, there's tons of things to,
When you say tons of things, what do you mean? Do you mean businesses as well?
Yeah.
What kind of businesses?
I have a line of teas that I'm working on.
Like?
A line of t-shirts that I'm working on.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
So we should be expecting OCKJ a t-shirt soon, right?
Yeah, but even though, I mean, we won't call it Ukeje.
Okay.
But it's...
OC boy.
No, it's called a
Show boy.
A street culture. Show boy, really? Nobody will buy the t-shirts. But yeah, it's called Ostrich Culture. It's a fun way of turning the OC name into
a brand.
Yeah, brand. Because I mean, people used to call me
So you don't want to call it OCKJ and Sons.
Oh, what?
OCKJ International.
No. But that's one of it, and then I intend to do productions as well. So
okay, so you intend to produce your own movies as well one of these days. That would be really nice. You can call me up. I act as well. I think advertising all the time. So all the movie producers will come here. I can act. I can really act.
No, but I know this. I know this.
But I don't do kiss rolls though.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay, cool.
Swoosh rolls, but I can act.
No, but nobody swooshes on set though.
There's some particular actors that are really good at grabbing, like Majid guy. The Majid, I want you to have me and I'm asking, why do you like to grab on the girls? Why? Please, why?
Does he grab? I don't think he does though.
Well,
he doesn't grab.
Lots of times he's like aggressive on when it comes to romantic roles. He's very aggressive. Like,
really?
Yeah, most of the time. I didn't say all the time.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Interesting.
Some movies got really good nods at the African Magic Viewers Choice Awards.
Yeah.
Okay, like The Contract, produced by Yvonne Okoro. What do you think about the movie?
I loved that film. I thought it was really
some people felt it wasn't good enough. They felt The Office should have won. Looking at storylines now, do you think Contract deserved that award?
Wait, do you mean because I don't
Contract with it had the South African guy, Benjamin
Yeah,
Joseph.
Lomla Dandala. In my estimation, I really thought that movie was good. I really enjoyed it. It's one of the ones I've been to the cinema and I sat down. I was like, yeah, this is really good. I thought Lomla and Yvonne's performances were very believable. You know, I liked the idea of the story. I haven't seen Nairobi Half-Life. It won a number of awards as well this year, which is why I cannot make judgment in terms of best film. But I'm just saying, based on the fact that The Contract won, I haven't seen all the films that were nominated for it, but I could easily give it to it. There are other films that I thought stood a chance, but they were not nominated.
Like
Confusion Nawa, The Meeting, you know, and I saw those two, you know, but I didn't watch them. There's some other ones that they didn't turn in their films for nominations.
Did you ever act with Chinwete Ejiofor?
Yes, in Half of the Other Sun.
How was acting with him on set?
It was very interesting. Even though I didn't get a lot of time with him, because I played the speaking extra role, I played his cousin. And typically, because it's a standard set, you don't get to see him until the day that you guys shoot, even though you've been in town for like a day or two before, you know. But it was a very pleasant thing. On the day of shoot, he comes down, we go for rehearsals, he shakes the hand. Hi, my name is Chimatel. Hi, my name is OC. Hi, my name is Tandy Newton. Hi, my name is OC. We rehearse, they take us back, we set up, we come, we do it. He was very professional on set, super professional. Tandy was the person who was even more playful. She was, you know, very bubbly all over the place. And when we're done, she says, I thought you did very well. I'm like, oh wow, thank you. You know, but Chimatel was very professional because the moment he's done, he's looking at the monitor to see what's going on with the scene that, you know, they're playing back and stuff, you know. So we didn't get time to, but it was pretty cool. And it was much nicer when we opened at the London Film Festival.
Okay. There are some Nollywood movies from way back. There's some lines you kind of remember that makes you laugh. I will read some out for you and then you give me yours.
Okay.
The lines where they say, as you can see, I'm on my way out for a very serious appointment. How am I supposed to know that? You know? And they say like, what are you doing here? As you can see, I'm about to go for that very serious appointment. So. What are those lines that make you laugh when you watch Nollywood movies from way back?
Wait, I need to find one.
The pregnancy scenes when the woman is in labor for like 5 hours. And like, CD1 and say watch out for part 2.
Well, I can remember scenes. I may not remember lines, but I remember this film. I cannot even call the name of the actor. I know he's one of the guys I respect, but that's the thing. The thing is, sometimes you trust the producer, the director, that they're going to do what they say they will do, and then when you see the final product, you are disappointed. He's driving in the daytime. He's going somewhere, driving his car, and then it jumps from that picture straight to an accident scene in an American film. Zika, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even exaggerating now. Daytime driving, it jumps to an accident in an American film. Nighttime. And I'm talking about at least 5 cars were in this business, and then it's all that explosive business. And then we cut back to the hospital, daytime, with one bandage on his head. I said, Nollywood, we hail thee. We hail thee. I saw that, I was like, no, this is deep.
This is so deep.
Yeah, that was deep.
That's hilarious.
I'm serious.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ukeje, it's so much fun hanging with you. We wish you had all the time in the world to talk to you, but we're out of time.
It's
Be sure to have you again on the show next time. Talk about your other escapades and crushes on your lead ladies.
Yeah, we can talk about that next time.
So it has been just with Zika. I had Ukeje. Join me again on Thursday, 11 to 12. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace and love. I'll see you again. Bye bye.